Hello from Southern Ontario. It is August 20th. Now, you'd think here in Canada, our mainstream media would be paying considerable attention to what's happening in the UK. You would think. We are, after all, still a Commonwealth, part of the British Commonwealth. We're a Commonwealth country still. The UK's nominal GDP is ranked 6th in the world. And the civil unrest there that a great many people think is going to lead to actual civil war due to the government's response. You'd think our mainstream media would be paying attention to it. They're not. Perhaps the Trudeau government doesn't really want us seeing what's going on there. And hey, at $1.6 billion a year plus millions in bonuses, the CBC's little other than the propaganda department of the regime. Anyways, what has led the UK to this situation? Well, it's more than a decade and a half of successive governments and government leaders saying at election time, oh, okay, the general population in the UK kind of seems to want migration numbers reined in a little bit, and then doing the exact opposite. Yeah. So, the mainstream media over there in the UK tries to blame it all on far-right extremism and misinformation in social media, but that's not really the case. It's a matter of the powder keg of the people wanting exactly the opposite of what their progressive governments have brought to them, literally brought to them. The powder keg has exploded spontaneously under its own weight. As to the government's response, well, they stated, we're just going to keep arresting people from the far right. For everyone we arrest, we'll just turn someone who's already locked up out because we're not going to build any new jails. Yeah, well, it's obviously designed the government's response to elicit fear, but it only seems to be fostering the anger. But our government doesn't want you seeing that here in Canada.